So we know that PHP is a server-side programming language. Let us go through the fundamentals of PHP. This section may be fairly easy for those who have some background in any programming language, but for those of you who don't, there is nothing to worry because we have got you covered. Let us begin by understanding the term variables. Now while you are building dynamic web applications, you will be able to store a lot of information. So you may have to store people's names, email IDs, their age or any other information. This is where variables come into use. Variables are like containers which can be used to store information. Now there are two terms that are frequently used with respect to variables, that is declaring variables and calling variables. Declaring variables means giving it a name and storing information in it, while calling a variable means retrieving the information that is stored in a variable. Let us look at an example. So here, as you can see, this is where we are declaring a variable whose name is $age, and the value stored inside the variable is 50. The equal to sign is used as an assignment operator to assign the value to a variable. Now here we are calling the variable inside the function echo. So the value of the variable, that is 50, will be printed on the screen. Now while we are giving names to variables, there are some important conventions that are followed. Let us look at them. The variable name should always start with the $sign followed by the name of the variable. The part following the $sign can either be a letter or the underscore character. It cannot be a number. Variable names can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores. No spaces are allowed while naming the variables. Variable names are case sensitive. Here are some examples of variable names. However, these are some examples of incorrect variable names. Can you think why these are incorrect? Well, the first example has an @ sign which is not allowed. The second example has a space and no spaces are allowed while naming variables. And in the third example, the variable name starts with a number after the $sign, which is again incorrect. The fourth example, however, does not start with a $sign, which is not how a variable name can start in PHP. Now, while we are declaring variables, the string values must always be in double quotes. The numerical values can be with or without quotes, although they are mostly written without quotes. So that was about variables. Now let us move to the next fundamental of PHP, which is arithmetical operations. Since PHP is a programming language, it can be used to perform operations like arithmetic operations, comparison operations, logical operations, etc. etc. Let us start by looking at some basic arithmetic operators in PHP. Let's type the code for the addition operator and see how it works. This is how the code looks like. So here we start the PHP code, then we declare two variables here. We have given them names and values. Now we do an addition operation on them and then print the output. And then we close the PHP code. Now let's look at the output. The rest of the logical operators will work exactly in the same way. You can see their code in the next chapter.